What up, what up? It's your boy Chaotic One. And on tonight's episode of the Unspoken Word Podcast Show, it's the Mother's Day special. Let's get it. As I said, tonight on the episode 7 of the Unspoken Word Podcast Show, it's the Mother's Day special. And tonight we will be dedicating this episode to all the mothers out there. And I'm joined by one of my immaculate co-hosts, no other than
Hozilla, CFO, Platinum Boy Music. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Episode 7.
Good. Yeah.
I'm definitely in the building. Lindsay Wayne is out handling some things, so he couldn't join us tonight. But we definitely here in the building with the Unspoken Word Podcast Show. Like I said, number 7.
Right.
I ain't gonna say that as much because I know I be running with the unspoken word thing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. As you can see.
We in the building, man. Today is 5/9/2021. I know we were supposed to drop the episode yesterday, but you know, things in life happen. You know what I'm saying? But we doing it today. It's a special day. It's Mother's Day. So round of applause to all the mothers out there. Y'all beautiful.
Yes.
Today, I'm hoping that y'all enjoying this. You know what I'm saying? I hope when you look back going forward, and you see this at a later date, we just want to let all the ladies know, all the women of the world, young and old, that we appreciate all the mothers out there. I'm Chaotic One. It's your boy Hozilla, and we in there. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Man, you know, just fresh back off vacation, you know. Had to go up, get a little.
On Jekyll Island out there. You know.
Yeah, been out there hanging out, you know, for a minute with the family, you know. Had to take a little family vacation, wife, baby. So, got to do the family thing. I always do the family thing, people.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, don't do anything. You work hard, play harder.
That's what tonight, you know, that's what tonight's episode is geared towards. Even though it's Mother's Day, you know, we just want to talk family love and talk appreciation for our family. Talk about the distance in the family and how we can bridge the gap to bring things back together, which I also believe starts with the mother, you know, the mother of the family. Of course, you know, the father is the strength that holds it together, but, you know, the mother is the driving force, you know, without that mother.
She's the engine to me.
Yeah.
You know, most of us didn't have our fathers, you know what I'm saying? So she had to play both, but it was some guys that played parts in my life that stepped up, you know, that made me the man that I am today. So shouts out to the guys that stood in the place of another man's place. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people out there like that.
I can attest to that. You know, I've been in that situation, you know, as well as, you know, my mother. First of all, I have to stop what I'm doing and say rest in peace to my mother, Lenore Marcella Smith. I love you dearly. It's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. I know when you first passed away, it was kind of hard for me, but as the time has went by, I've grown to enjoy her being, you know, enjoy her memory more so than being upset and sad. So when it comes to days like this, I used to be sad, but not anymore. You know, it's just more, you know, I'm more happy. I think she installed a lot of the things back in me that I lost when she left. So I can move on and comfortably move forward and appreciate the days like today.
And as you speak on that, man, Aunt Marcy, I can just remember her smile right now. She was cool. She was an auntie. She played auntie role. She didn't, you know, she let us know when we did wrong. she spent a lot of time around us, cause so we really got to know her.
Right.
Really got to know her.
Yeah.
That's why I call her auntie, cause yeah, she she whooped that bottom when you was out of line, man. I love that lady, man, for real.
Yeah, I mean, she done put
You
the
know,
smack down on my heart
yeah,
more than enough times. But I know she did it out of love because
yeah,
everything that she did for me made me the person and the man that I am today. Just taught me a lot. You know what I mean? And of course, my real, blood father. We won't get into that, but
yeah.
it was a tragic situation. But we ain't gonna go into that because that's a whole nother episode.
So,
But I'm just saying that to say that, she's just did her thing as a mom,
right.
and I appreciate her, and I just wanted to stop and, say that. And I have to also give a big, huge shout out to your mother, my
Yeah.
you wanna, tell the people about Auntie.
Man, Miss Dorothy Ann Lillard. Man, I love you, Mom. Back in the days, I used to think you was a little mind boggled. I'm not gonna lie, cause you used to put that smack down, cause
Yeah,
Dorothy Ann was nothing to play with back in the
true,
days.
But the crazy part is, cause I really never. I could tell she was mean, but I could tell from the distance, like, dang, Auntie seems like she's a little mean, but. I think y'all experienced it more because y'all was in the house a little bit more. But yeah, I know
now
she was no joke.
Yeah, she was nothing to play with, man.
But you know what? It's still
it's like you said, cuz man, moms had to do what she had to do, and she did it out of love. She didn't do it out of anger, guilt. She didn't come home from a hard day work and just start beating us. We did something to deserve what we got.
Right.
Period. That's all I got to say. We did what we deserved and what we got.
Yeah.
But I love my mom, man. Dorothy Ann Lillard, I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
I just want to give the flowers to the ladies that, because I feel like traditionally the system in itself has, created things to try to divide the family. I feel like one of the things is they tried to put, in my opinion, things in place for the woman to be strong without a man's presence.
Yeah.
And, trying to diminish the family, especially the Black family. And I think that somewhere along the line, some of the roles got changed between men and women.
I mean, it has, man. Look at the early 40s and 50s, how the father was around. You grew up in a two parent home.
Right.
But as the late 60s came in the 70s, the drugs, man, it
diminished the household.
It divided,
I mean, but cause even to elaborate on that, we can go back as far as slavery days. I feel like, they had already was putting things into play back then to divide and conquer what the man and the woman ability stood for.
But look at back then and right now. Back then they was trying, but they couldn't do, because you still some people grew up with two parents.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the middle 60s, early 70s, you really start seeing the Black family diminishing a lot.
Right.
Gangs setting in, drugs are setting in.
I would almost want to say attest to the drugs being one of the hardest things to wipe the family out. It took the men away from the home. It took women away from the home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it divided, man. It really struck a core in us. You know what I'm saying?
There was countless men that had to be fathers, full-time fathers as well, because of the drug sweep and what it did to our race as a people. It just tore up the family structure. And then the system inside of that, working against it, which all of this is part of the system. Even the
Yeah,
drugs, the way
yeah.
they flooded our
It was-
neighborhoods with the drugs. It was just a ploy to take away the family structure,
yeah,
and that's where I feel like along the lines, somewhere along the lines, just where we lost the way at. When they took away the family structure,
it
uh,
was- they
women
really,
got
yeah, they
women
really
got
seen it. Oh, okay, my bad.
women got a little bit more independent, which there's nothing
Mhm.
wrong with being that. Don't get me
Right,
wrong. I take nothing away from a woman, but it was, they just put a lot of things into play to remove the man's image and his likeness
right.
from the household. And they put a lot of pressure on the women. So I still feel like at the end of the day, mothers are gonna be mothers, and we still got to give them love. We got to appreciate them. Like me, I don't have my mother, so
Yeah,
when I see people not appreciating their mothers, it kind of pisses me off a little bit.
yeah. I feel you, but it was a plot planned, man. When them folks went over to that Vietnam War, man, they seen how them drugs had people.
Right.
So it actually was a test to see how it could get to America. I mean, how can we really, you know? But they wasn't expecting the Caucasian people to get hooked on it.
Yeah, I almost feel like that.
See, that's where it really, really stepped in. Now we got a war on drugs. you know, These
Yeah.
folks kill me,
Because
but
what it was, with the Caucasian people, it was just a powder form. They were
yeah, they were getting them higher up.
that was for the more higher ups, the doctors, and they was
Yeah,
functioning drug heads. When they mixed in the baking soda with the water and the extras and
yeah,
formed crack. Yeah, it was strictly a thing that was supposed to wipe out the black community. They never expected white folks to,
right.
get introduced to it and being hooked on it and
So
being
once
bothered by it. You know what I mean? So
so once it attacked that, now it's a problem.
right,
It wasn't a problem when it was just, But
yeah,
back to the Mother's Day, man. A lot of moms had to step in and be fathers, man.
yeah.
I grew up. I did. I grew a little bit up in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
cause about
Yeah,
8 years in Chicago, and I seen a lot of single moms, man. You feel me?
right, right.
Raising kids. It was rarely you seen a 2-parent home, but there's one 2-parent home I never forget, and they my family right today, and that's Unc. Kevin, he grew up in a 2-parent home.
Mm-hmm.
His mom and daddy were around. They died together.
Okay.
So, yeah. Shouts
Yeah.
out to Unc, man, Kevin.
So, yeah,
Moms, love you. For
yeah,
real.
love you.
Uncle Dan, love you. Yeah, he grew up in a 2-parent home. So it was some, but it wasn't a lot.
Right, right.
And
I
if
mean,
you
it
got it,
was
man,
very,
you had to really cherish it. So yeah.
it was a minimal situation as far
Right.
as
Right.
father being present. So, if you
Yeah.
did have your father in the home, that was something to appreciate because it
Right.
was the norm for us not to see a father around. So some of us just thought it was normal. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
For the father not to be present because we didn't know what the Negro was to begin with. And I speak
Yeah.
for the tongues of the ones who had a father that was breathing that just wasn't present. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
It definitely was something that I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But I had to fix my light. Yeah, but it's definitely something that I think. I'm sorry, man. I lost my train of thought because.
I got it. I take it, y'all. Yeah, man. Like I said, when we moved back to Danville, man, I was, very lucky to, you know, get a stepfather like Rabbit. You remember Rabbit?
Yeah, I remember Rad.
Yeah. Ernest Lillard, man. Shouts out to the Lillards, man.
Yeah. I remember.
Man, when my mom, I'm serious. When my mom met him, man, that was love, man. That was a good dude. He taught me a lot on how to be a man and, you know, stand your ground and stuff like that, man. He taught me a lot. I love that dude to death right here today. You
I
know,
I had for me, I grew up in a single parent home. But I was fortunate enough to have men figures around, at a younger age until, till about 13 or 14 till my dad came into my life, changed me for the better. I mean, I don't know where I would have been without that, having the presence of my real father. I'm quite sure it would have been like amazing. But things happen. We can't question them. You know what I mean?
Right.
My pops now, though, I mean, he played an essential part in my life, being the missing half that my mom didn't have, and she was married and everything, but the presence of them men, that man that she was married to, wasn't really for me. You know what I mean? It wasn't really nothing that taught us anything. So for the most part, me, my mother, and my pops that came in taught me how to be a man and what it is to be a man. So I know the struggles of the single parent and the mothers. That's why I love them. I love the mothers to death. I can appreciate a mother that's on the grind. Of course, we all know we got the mothers out there that's not so much on their grind, but we ain't here to bash them either. You know what I'm saying? Because trials and tribulations happen with everybody. But but for the most part, man, it's just it's Mother's Day. It's Appreciation Day. Giving shouts out to. I just want to give a shout out to my auntie Geneva that's in Oklahoma City, Geneva Irvin. Man, she was a pillar in my life. Like growing up at an early age, we was like sisters and brothers more than auntie and uncle. I mean auntie and nephew.
Yeah.
Just shouts out to her. I mean, I can go down the list of women that I could give shouts out. Shouts out to my pops wife, Sharon, moms. That's what I call moms now. She's been a pillar in my life as well. So shout out to the mothers.
Yeah, I'll give you that, man. Hey, man, I can contrary on that, as having, other moms, other ladies stepping in and showing you love. I'm gonna give a shout out to somebody Cooper's, Miss Mallory, Mallory.
Okay.
That's my boy. My road dog Butch Cooper. That's his mom, man. She played a real central part in my life, man. When I was at that point of growing up, and you know how you get to a point where you really don't want to live with your mom because she, she nagging you on this and that. Well, I ran into Bush. Me and Bush became real good friends, and his mom took me in. Miss Mallory, she was good at taking folks in.
She was down there in Carver Park, right?
Yeah, right. And she took me in, man, and made me her foster son, man. I went to go visit her ex-husband, Butch and them father, with her one time, man, and she introduced me as her foster son, and man, she showed me much love, man. She the one who taught me, like, listen, I don't care how many people you meet or what people say, you can never live nowhere with nobody for free. Always give somebody something. Trust me. Every person tell you, "Oh, you good?" No. Give them something.
She sound like my mom.
Because she said that is gonna come back on you in a minute.
Yeah.
So
sound like my mom.
She said, so something like that down, throw them a little something.
Yeah, my mom used to always be like that too. Like, it don't matter where you at, where you at. If you can contribute something, you do something. You know what I mean? If you can't even monetarily do it, you get in there and wash dishes. You make sure you come up with a regular schedule of taking trash out. Playing your part, something, and just playing your role, because you just don't want that to come back and bite you in your age. And you know what I'm saying? In the end, I mean, man, there's so many jewels that we done got from these women that we call our mothers. You know, especially when we didn't have the presence of our fathers around. You
Right.
know, through misfortune or through just life in general. The mothers are quintessential to who we are as people, men and women. You know, like Tupac said it best. You know, my mama, he got one of the #1 mother songs ever. You know, and if we wasn't on no copyright situation with these videos, I'd throw the song in there. But we trying to get to the monetarily stages, so we got to stop using people's joints. But you know, yeah, he gave it. You know, he did one of the best renditions of a mother song that you can ever have in life. You know, for y'all that don't know, check out Tupac's "Dear Mama." You know, one of the songs that for the younger ones, I'm gonna say for the younger ones, check out Tupac's "Dear Mama." You said who?
Boys and Men. Mama, you know I love you.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that to them though. We're gonna let them.
Yeah, they had a good song, man. I like that about Mama.
Yeah, they opened up the Soul Food movie, man. Every time I hear that song, man, I think about Soul Food, man.
Queen of my heart.
Big Mama's house, you know.
And you know, I got to give it to my aunties too, man.
Yeah,
ain't Needy, ain't Soot.
Yeah,
ain't Veronica. You know, ain't Sue, ain't Carol.
Yes,
ain't
Chris.
Man, all them moms had a hand on.
I want to give a shout out to Aunt Stella, Aunt Cheryl.
Yeah. Cousin Stella, cousin.
Yeah.
All of
there's so many more. Aunt Katie, in Oklahoma City. Like I can't think of everything because I'm right on the spot right now. But
yeah,
there's just so many of them. And you know, first let me stop and say, if you like what you're hearing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button so the notifications can get out there. Just had to stop and do that plug real quick for the video. But yeah, man, the mothers, man. And what else can you say about the mothers, man, at this point? You know, it's just a beautiful piece to the family puzzle that we need to put back together. We need to put the pieces to life in the family structure.
Man, I wanna give a shout out to my two daughters, man. Okay. Jerica Renee and Jamaica Rayvon. I mean, these two came down here at the beginning of January, man, brought all my grandkids with me. I love y'all for that. And they handling their business, you know. Sad that, you know, none of the fathers are not in their lives, but man, the moms are holding it down. And
that's what see y'all we were just speaking on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put into positions of where they have to be the mother and the father sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I want to give a shout out to my daughters. You know, Bree, I want to give a shout out to Ashanti, my youngest, 18, about to be 19. But shout out to Bree. You know, she's doing her thing as a mother as well. You know, it's just, you know, it's amazing, man. You know, every day I see those things in our kids and things like that, and those are the things that really help me bridge the gap of missing moms. You know what I mean? Is having kids and being able to see them grow and do all that. You know,
right?
I just, you know, but I do miss my mom. So I have a lot of times and moments where I'm always thinking about her and thinking about what she didn't get to see. You know, or what she missed out on because you know, my life being cut short. You know, but I love her, you know, and I love all mothers. So what else is on your mind, brother?
Man,
on the horn.
I really wanted to talk about a little bit about these deaths in hip hop, man.
Okay.
Man, 2020 was a real crazy year for not just violence in hip hop. I'm talking about the youngsters who really didn't really get their shine.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Just as soon as you heard about them, got to liking them, boom, they gone.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
almost
it's
sitting there
just
wondering, is that a ploy? Like, is that some kind of science behind some rituals in the music industry behind that? Like, is it a season of that, or I mean, because it just don't seem like. I mean, could it be coincidental that all these deaths are happening like that?
me, man. I'm gonna tell you, to my recognition, man, is social media. It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All depends on how you use it and what you use it for.
Right.
And a lot of these deaths, man, could have been avoided. A lot of them, social media,
Yeah. Yeah.
social
Yeah,
media.
because we had like Pop Smoke,
Yeah,
actually post his address on social media, and that's how they was able to come and get him. You know what I mean? So we can't really say that they were sitting back plotting on him. You know what I mean? We kind of put it out there, and then I think that some of these younger cats, especially the younger ones, they internet thugs. You know what I'm saying? They real tough on the internet. They talk reckless on the internet, but they don't be thinking that they're gonna actually run into some of these people that they beefing with.
yeah.
But these label owners don't care. That's what perpetuates their paper. That's how they make their money. You're gonna make more money off a dead rapper than one that's alive.
Well, I want to come to you and let y'all know that Platinum Boys ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? We don't promote violence over here. You understand? This is a family thing over here, man. We don't never want to see nobody getting killed in these streets for no reason. So your music, man, make it your own. You don't have to make it out to make it sound so everybody else can like it. If you like it, then that's good. But we don't do the violent thing over here, man. You understand what I'm saying? We don't get on these media sites talking about this, talking about that, saying this, saying that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do Platinum Boy ain't on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We men over we grown men over here.
we
We got
above that, man.
some, yeah.
We
We
above
got
that,
something
man.
we
I mean,
gonna
at
say
the
to
end of
you.
the day, it's like we building a brand here. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Even though we on the Unspoken Word podcast, it's still based off of Platinum Boy. And the
yeah,
whole thing is that we building a brand, so it's far beyond beef. And
yeah.
I'm not gonna, we're not gonna sign no artists or nothing like that. That's perpetuating that type of stuff.
Perpetuating that. We ain't got time for that, man. There's enough money out here for everybody. It's enough going on for everybody out here. Why are we turning our craft into a bloodbath, man? Our craft. This is our craft. I thought you telling people that's in it to show them, hey man, this ain't the way you got to go. You can do it with like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, to me, it's like, you know, this is what people like and stuff. Man, I don't like that. I don't, man, listen, I don't even get off on that. Mom sends shots to me all day. I'm gonna let that ride, man, because we are gonna run into each other, and then I'm gonna
Well,
holler.
it's a running thing inside the
Yeah,
music. It's a running thing inside the music industry for them to, perpetuate beef. They say beef sells. They say sex, violence, and stuff like that sells, which we do know. We see it. We
yeah.
see that it does sell. Like, I mean, people would rather listen to the tea, as they say, spill the tea and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll do all that and listen to the violence and
I wanna,
who got clapped at, who spent the
yeah.
block, who, you know what I mean, before they listen to anything positive. They would rather. So, you know what I mean?
You know
And then
what I
you
want?
gotta think, hold on, cuz
Yeah,
you gotta think that the music industry is the devil's playground. You know what I mean? So of course, quite naturally, the negative shit of it is going to flourish before the positive, because at the end of the day, it's truly the devil's playground. But go ahead.
I just want to see if we can bring back the joy in hip hop. Miles really on their grind in hip hop. You know, why do we always gotta be at each other's necks, man? We are the strongest race on earth. And we don't really even know it. We are the strongest race on earth. We took a form of music to where they said it wouldn't last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's been 40.
Yeah.
I've been around hip hop for 40 years, man. And yeah, I like, how it transitions and stuff like that, but the violence in it, man, has gotten bad, man. We got to get that up out of hip hop, man.
Right.
We gotta leave that to where it needs to be at, man. Out here in these streets, leave it out there. Why do you? I mean,
So you got to think though, cause with this industry, man, a lot of them are owned by Caucasians. They don't really understand the lingo and the things that they allow them to perpetuate. So, in my opinion, it really has to start with shaking up the industry and the label heads as a whole, and getting them to first see the things that they are pushing out there to a community and seeing what it does. And but in my opinion, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take a network of independent artists such as myself and different people like that who can bridge the gap and have platforms like we got now.
yeah,
Just try to come across, but not too preachy though. You know what I mean?
right.
Incite, because we come from that. So I'm not here to bash on them for what they're doing in the music. I just feel like going about it a different way.
Yeah.
Don't always have.
You ain't gotta. I figure you ain't gotta shoot it out there on wax, man. If you got a problem with a person, man, see that person. Y'all work it out right then and there. See, that's the problem. When you shoot it on the internet, then somebody else get involved and they kick it up a notch. Then somebody else get involved and they kick it up a notch. This is what I'm talking about. But if you stop it right at the first and it don't go no further than that, and when you do see the person, you can work that out. That's men thing. That's grown men. That's what we need to get back in hip hop. The grown, we just done shift gears with this, man. We got to get that back in hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Holler at me, man. Come on, grown men things. I want to make money with people, man. Dang all this beef crap. Let's make music.
I agree.
I thought that's what we got in this thing for. All these young deaths last year, man, was devastating to me, man. Seriously. I'm talking about some of the best, the Nipsey Hussle, man, that really broke my heart.
Yeah, that was a hard one right there.
That guy right there, man. Like I said, I seen him one time in 10 years. That's when he did that Rick Ross with Style Lee song.
Okay, yeah.
I did not know this cat went off the air for a minute to go and get his brand right. I'm talking about right. You feel what I'm saying? Cuz stepped up, man, took a community on his back while running the game. That broke me in two right there. Man, it was almost like Tupac all over again, man. To me.
Yeah, that was a hard one, just the way that it happened.
Yeah.
And
then you
do it and see it and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was tragic. That was tragic for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
And then you got the next dude to me was King Von, man. Have you heard in his music?
Yeah, I heard some of that stuff. Yeah.
Man, that dude was cold, man. He was shot in the radar, pimp. So, for me, and on behalf of Platinum Boy Music, man, we want to work with any and everybody, man. We don't do the beef thing over here. You understand? You got a problem with us? Come holler at us, man. We can talk that thing out, man. It can't be that big.
Right.
It can't be worth dying over. I know that. And It can be between us. We ain't gotta kick it out to the community. I ain't one of them dudes, man. I got so many secrets in my bag right now, man. You know, I ain't that one to even leak stuff out like that, man. Let it roam, man. For real. You know, keep my wondering, man. I'm about the paper, man. I'm about building a brand. You know, taking our thing to the next level, man.
I agree.
Sitting getting us a Fortune 500 company. Why should we be sitting down here taking the crumbs? I'm done. I took enough crumbs. I'm ready for some bread.
Right.
You feel me? So Platinum Boy music, man, that's what we on over here, man. We're making good music. So rapper turned CEO coming soon. You can believe that.
It's coming real soon now.
Soon.
We got the video dropping on the 14th this month, 5/14/2021. Rapper turned CEO. The video dropped. The project is about to drop real soon. We're just getting ready, man. It's something that's been in the making for a minute. We came collectively together, and we're taking Platinum Boy to the next level. It's not just two brothers coming together on some hood ghetto shit. This is something that we really striving and working for. It's something that we pushing to the forefront. Of course, like me, the name of the song "Rapper Turned CEO" is because I'm pressing away from the mic, you know, and just run the label and run the company, the entertainment, because we basically, what Platinum Boy is, we are an artist and music production company. You know, we work with artists, we do music production, we do marketing, promoting, we just do everything. Like we got several things under our umbrella that we work with, but you know, for the most part, it's just all an entertainment based company, and we are an entertainment based company. Like we got the podcast, we got music projects, we got artists that we're gonna be signing. We finna start up the film company. Like, you know, we just striving to make moves, and that's what Platinum Boy is about. We stay away from the beef. We don't want to sign no artists that's on that. You know, the thing is to get paid so that you can enjoy the fruits of what you do it for. You know, build up your name and then lose your life as soon as your first single drop. You know, so if keep in mind, if y'all want to work with us, you have to be off of that beef shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stand next to my artist and get shot up because you got some beef over some bullshit. Like, you know, we stand away from that,
man. You know, you know, get your stuff together before you come over here, man. For real. We on different.
And another thing, let me say this real quick. Another thing that we're not gonna deal with as far as with artists and dealing with us on our roster, we're not dealing with the arrogant dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to be confident in what you do. I don't take no credit away from no artist being confident in your craft. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. And one thing that I feel like is I've met some of the most major people in this industry that you can ever think of. You know what I'm saying? And I've put in a lot of work and did a lot of work in this industry. Whether you heard of me or not, just trust and believe that I paid my dues and put in work. And with any artist that I work with, I feel like if you ain't put in more of that work ethic than I have, and I'm just as humble, then I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to work with you. So, you know, but I don't take nothing away from no artist. If you're doing your thing, you arrogant and you making noise, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to stop you. We'll see you at the finish line, as Cuz say. You know what I'm saying? But just know that. Just know, for anybody, for future reference, watching this video and you're an artist and you catch this, just know that that's what we do over here at Platinum Boy. We're about business. We're about making moves. We're about paperwork. We're about all those things. And we don't do nothing for free. We're not going to help you get inside this industry, get to the next level, and then you're going to, you know, shit on us and all that. We're not dealing with that over here. So just keep that in mind going forward with Platinum Boy. You know.
Other than that, man, we over here to make good music, man. Like I said, rapper turned CEO, May 14th. Man, tune in, check it out. We're gonna be running ads all week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We out here, man. You know what I'm
Follow us
saying?
on Platinum Boy
Uh,
Music LLC.
yeah.
Check out
That's
what we doing.
the Instagram, the Facebook,
Right.
the website. The website will be premiering this Friday as well. Man, we just making moves.
Showcase.
Man. We got a lot of moves that we making.
Yeah,
Got
we
a lot of
making moves.
coming up. So just stick with us. This is a special episode. It was about the mothers and it was about the slain rappers. But at the same time, we wanted to let y'all know what Platinum Boy is about and what our mission is. It's kind of our mission statement. You know what I'm saying? And this is episode 7. You got anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Chaotic One, baby boy, you did it. You know what I'm saying, man? Like always, man. Much love, cuz I love you to death, man.
I love you to death, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shouts out to all the moms out there, even the fathers that play moms, that are the moms. You know what I'm saying? That ain't there either. Yeah. Shouts out to y'all, man.
Right.
You know, everybody, you know, take it easy, be safe out there, and man, may God be with you.
All right, let me close this out real quick. So yeah, this is your boy Chaotic One, and this is just my thought for the end of the night. I just want to send much love to all the mothers out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Without you, there's no foundation to what the family is about. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that we appreciate you, we love you, we respect you, and we give you your flowers while you're here. And continue to raise them badass kids. You want to say? You got anything you want to say?
Oh man, I just want to say, hey man, to my baby moms, to my wife, to my daughters, and my mom. Happy Mother's Day. I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And this is Chaotic One. This is the Unspoken Word Podcast, episode number 7, and we out of here.